anyway, a ton to get to. And there was something interesting. Mike Florio was on with Joe Rose this morning on this very radio station. And he said, regarding Dolphins and Jets Monday night, he said the careers of Mike McDaniel and Chris Grier are, as a practical matter, riding on this game. So that's as definitive I've heard from someone, but I understand what Florio is saying there. And he says for all practical matters. So I don't think he's saying that they would get fired necessarily after that game. But if you do start, this is the fourth year of McDaniel?
Fourth, yes.
If you do start your fourth season and you lose to all your divisional opponents and you get embarrassed the way that you got embarrassed week 1 by Indy, that's probably an insurmountable obstacle to overcome over the next 13 games, unless you run the table, which doesn't seem like they have the weaponry to do so.
What? And we talked about it. They're connected. For Chris Grier to go out and put the track meet together that McDaniel wanted and all that stuff, I do believe there's no way one stand without the other one. I know we went back and forth on that. I'm with Florio. I think when they leave, I would say when they leave, it's both of them together.
Man, is Tua attached to them as well, though?
I believe so. If they can move him.
In what way, though? What do you mean is he attached to them? As in, if they get rid of
if
both,
if you're gonna bring in a new GM and a new head coach, are you gonna saddle them with Tua Tagovailoa?
But I think anybody who takes the job for the Dolphins in this scenario where both the general manager and the head coach are no longer here, you're hiring a new coach, you're hiring a new GM, they're coming in concert with one another. I believe it would have to be them understanding the circumstance of, at least for another season,
at least a season,
you have a stopgap quarterback who's been here, and hey, Tua, you're going to have a new regime. Let them evaluate you. Here's your chance to save your position here as the franchise quarterback. I just think you have to, because if not, then the general manager is operating under crippling circumstances, which nobody wants either.
Right.
But that new GM is going to have a draft next year. And if we're 0-3, let me extrapolate that out. We're not going to win many games. Do you go and get a Carson Beck? Do you go and get Mattia or whatever?
You say Arch Manning, I'm going to jump through this computer.
I don't want Arch Manning. But do you go? So now you have Tua under a max franchise deal and you draft a first-round quarterback?
Yes. I go back to what Adam Beasley, I know he's no longer on the beat, but he's covered the Dolphins for as long as anybody. What he had said on our show several times, he said it on Game Day Uncensored, and he continues to be a proponent of. You keep looking for that elite quarterback until you find them. And you keep drafting guys until you find that quarterback, because in this day and age in the NFL, unless you have one of the top 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. You're just not.
It reminded me, as I was watching the game last night, they were talking about how Arizona had drafted Josh Rosen and then I think took Kyler Murray the next season, right? And we ended up with Josh Rosen.
But then we'll be so now Tua is Russell Wilson? Because that's what Tua starts. If you draft a young guy, Tua starts, and now you have to play your young guy sooner or later like Jackson Dart.
Well, what year will we be in next season with Tua? Year 7?
Yeah. Because he's 15.
I mean,
no.
2020, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I got to ask you something, because I've seen people do this before on our chat here. Somebody just put $2 and says, first super chat, split it evenly, boys. Love you long time. There's no chance we're seeing that money.
No,
right?
that goes to Odyssey Corporate.
Yeah, so don't super chat us, whatever that means. What does that mean? Go super chat Big O. Don't super chat us.
Big O has like a little siren that he
I know. I'll be happy to add a siren and a ding and I'll make this a freaking sushi bar if we get the money.
Hey Kyle,
we're not going to see the money. I don't want it.
I'll send you my email as a text to my Zelle. I'll disperse it amongst ourselves.
I swear to God, this will feel like you're sitting at the sushi bar if I can figure out a way to monetize.
I got Zelle, Kyle.
Can we even turn that feature off so people don't do that mistakenly? I don't know where that goes.
No, I don't know. I could find out. Ask Jay Fig, but I don't think we can turn it
I mean,
off.
it probably goes somewhere into the ether, right? Well, it goes to Jay Fig. Well, give it to her. Let her work. Let her work on the newsletter. Give her a little incentive.
She's collecting her money when she comes 2 hours late to every show.
But in the meantime, Kyle, what can I get you? Inside Out with fish eggs?
Brown rice.
That's the show I want to do. I just want to do stuff for tips. This could just become OnlyFans. Just tell me what you want me to twirl for $3.
You're the ice cream so good girl.
Send us $20 at a topic, and we're on it.
$2 will only get you a hot dog glizzy from Costco.
Excellent. Tell Jimmy to call someone. $4.
Oh, I'll pay that money. That's my favorite.
Let's do headlines.